These are different bright lights, not the one I had in the last video. These are even larger. Look how bright that is. And right above them there's this thing that looks like a saucer, and all those hexahedrons right there, they're activated. Just look at this whole picture right here. Now that's almost dead center downtown. Just a little bit over to the west, maybe a kilometer west from the center of downtown Toronto. And that thing looks like a saucer, and it wasn't there before. It just showed up, and there are a lot of lights around it that sometimes turn into hexahedrons, and sometimes they're just lights. But they're not normal lights because they don't follow any pattern. They follow no pattern. And the bright lights are right below it. You can see where the bright lights are. So if I back that off, you can see the whole thing. I'm just gonna see what's in the bottom here, if I can see anything. No, the lights are too bright. You can see that there's something there behind the bright light, but the light in the front is so bright I can't make it out. You can definitely see that there's something there behind that light. And there's more than one hexahedron, and these are even a larger set of some kind of bright lights than the ones I filmed the other day. Today was the first day they turned off the other ones during the daytime, but they're on again tonight. I'll show them in a minute. But these are the real bright ones that are facing right towards me. Look how bright that is. Now I'm a few kilometers away from it, and that's how bright it is. You can see the thing in the back there, it looks like a saucer changing shape. You can clearly see it changing shape. Before it looked like a saucer, now it looks like an oval. Still looks like a saucer, but it got a lot smaller, and it's changing shape. Before it looked like it had a little hatch on top, looked like a hat. Now it's just a flat oval. And look at what those other hexahedrons are doing and how they're moving. They were not doing that before. These are not man-made lights, none of them. These are not man-made lights. And look at this, how it changed shape from looking like a hat, and look how it's changing shape now right in front of your eyes. So these are not normal things happening here in Toronto. These are all alien craft of some sort, and they're coming here right downtown in plain view of everyone. Just look how those lights are appearing and disappearing, and how they're causing a total blackout downtown. Watch. Watch. This is what they're doing downtown. That whole section, it comes on and then it blacks out. And there is the hat shape again. It looks like it has a little hatch in the middle. You can see that it's raised. And before it looked like an oval. So that thing is definitely changing shape, and so are those other lights that are sometimes hexahedron and sometimes just red orbs. And they move and then they stand still and they change positions. So these are all weird things that are happening right downtown in plain sight. And no one is spending a minute to check that out and take a close look at what is going on. And all those things are happening right here where those bright lights are, facing right at me, as if they put them on just for me, so that I can't get a clear picture of what's actually there because the lights are so bright. So just look at that for a minute. I won't touch the focus so that nobody can say I was messing with the focus. I'll just let it stay there for a minute so that you can see yourself that things are changing. Okay, my battery's gonna die out in about a minute. I just got the warning. Okay, so there's that ship. There's the 4 or 5 large reflectors. I don't know what they are. They don't look man-made to me. Let me just go close. I can see purple bands around them. I can see energy bonds, the top and bottom and on the sides. And I can see this saucer looking thing right behind them. with the hexahedron and orb shapes top and bottom, and there's the red and white orb clusters, and there's a row of them on the bottom, and then there's a row of them on top as well. There's the row on top as well, and there's that white and red one. So if I show you the whole thing, there's the white orbs on the bottom. I'll just go along the bottom. You can see the white orbs. They're providing levitation and anti-magnetic drive right there, so it can hover in the same place. And this thing has changed shape a number of times so far. I'll have to adjust this while there's still battery life. Okay, so there it is. Maybe a little higher. Okay. Hopefully it'll change shape one more time before the battery runs out. I'm just trying to see. Yeah, you can see all those orbs all over it. And the white orbs on the bottom on a horizontal plane right there on the bottom. They're active and they're providing anti-gravity. That's their job. So there's orbs on top of it and on the bottom of it to its right. And then there's two orbs on each corner. Two on the left, two on the right. They're red orbs. And in the middle it has like a little pod or a hat looking thing, and that's where the crew should be. Otherwise it's a flat oval, and it resembles a hat because it's got that crew quarters in the middle like a hatch. And you can see that there's nothing natural about that. And if the cloud's clear, I'll have to use the other camera to get some pictures of the clouds behind the moon. There's a hexahedron cluster above some buildings downtown by the lake. This is on the west side of downtown towards Etobicoke. So that's a large hexahedron cluster. And it's right over some buildings, right on top. There's two of them right there. One is not as active and it's hard to see. You can clearly see the both of them. One is more lit up than the other. Okay, you can clearly see there's clouds behind the moon. It's even shining on the clouds. And there's some big object right there. This black object.